welcome back to my channel where I do a variety of content. Now, not just crack videos apparently. I just have too many ideas. But today's video will be a story time, and it'll be about the time that I attended the Redmare concert in Miami to see Red Velvet. I hope you enjoy. Please like, comment, please subscribe, please. Like, it would mean the absolute world to me, because I'm struggling. I'm trying to make just a little bit of a cut from YouTube, and it's really fun to make videos, and I want to make more, and I just want to entertain people, you know. So please do that. It would help me out a lot. Maybe you can, like, I don't know, even stand me. I don't know. Yeah, but let's get into the video. I hope you enjoy my story. Hopefully I'm not a shit storyteller. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so mind you guys, I've never done a story time before, so like I really don't know how to tell it. So I'm just gonna like sit here and like talk. I'm kind of nervous. I don't know why, but let's see. This was a long time ago, actually. This was a good couple months ago. This was in February, but like I started my channel like after February, so I'm making this video now. The Redmare was actually my first ever K-pop concert after becoming a stan. It's about to be 3 years since I became a K-pop stan, so it was very enjoyable for my first concert, and it was a very long experience. I was in Miami for 3 days, February 12th, 13th, and 14th, and I went with my friend. We drove down there. It took us like 6 hours because tolls are trash. So yeah, so we got there around maybe like 6-ish, 6, 7, give or take, at night. And we got to our Airbnb, which was just like a small 1 bed, 1 bath, you know. It was actually really nice though. I liked it. And we decided to go get something to eat since it was like nighttime and stuff. So, mind you, this is Miami Beach, not Miami. So it's relatively very small. So like you don't have to drive like anywhere. Like everything is within walking distance. Like the venue that the concert was being held at was literally like not even a 5-minute walk from where we were staying. So literally like everything was just like in a little like box, like you could walk around. So that's what we did. We walked around a little bit just to like scope out the area and stuff like that. And then we went to Five Guys to get something to eat because my friend had never been to Five Guys before, and I was like, you're in for a treat, boy, you're in for a treat. So we ate there, and then after that it was at like 9 or so ish, and my friend was like, yo, we should go check out the venue, because since I'm pretty experienced, like I know that people like to camp out like way before the concert, even if they're not allowed. And I was kind of skeptical, you know, because I was like, well, if you can't camp out, why the fuck would you be out there, you know? But then he was like, trust me, let's just walk around and see what's happening. So we walked around to the venue. It was the Fillmore at Miami Beach, and we walked around there, and there was actually another concert going on, so we were like hella confused, and like we were starting to like panic and shit. But then we realized that it was like a bunch of like 40-year-olds around, and we were like, what the fuck is going on? Like like what is happening? So then we decided to ask someone. Turned out it was some like old band from like the 80s. So we were like, okay, whatever. But there were people already camping out. There was 2 people. There was a boy and a girl, and they were there. So we asked the people in like the staff at the Fillmore. We were like, hey, like, can we camp out? Is that allowed? And mostly everyone that we talked to said we were allowed to camp out. Keep that in mind. So we were like, okay, cool. So we went and introduced ourselves to the 2 people who were camping out already. We made friends with them. We told each other like other people were coming for us or whatever, and we vouched to save each other's spots and stuff like that if we have to. So me and my friend decided to go back to our Airbnb and like shower and freshen up and change and stuff like that, since we were gonna be like, we thought we were gonna be camping out the entire night before the concert. So we went back to our Airbnb, did all that stuff, did all that funky shit, and then we went back. So then, what are you doing? Anyway, we went back to the venue and we were like around the corner, like it was this little secluded spot. And we just sat down and we were just talking. Like, even a couple more people came. I think there was like 9 of us that were there, give or take, around that much. And at this time it's like 11 o'clock at night. So we were all there. We were just like chilling, relaxing, whatever. And then the head manager dude person of the Fillmore was like, oh, like, what are you guys doing out here? And then we were like, we're camping out for the Red Velvet concert tomorrow. Like, your staff said we could camp out here. And then he was like, then he started like going into like all this bullshit, talking about like, oh no, you can't camp out, this and that, my staff said this, my staff said this, oh no. So I'm sitting there like, sir, what are you talking about? Because your staff an hour ago said that we were allowed to camp out. But he was like, oh no, like, there's cops gonna be circling around, it's too dangerous, they'll even tell you to leave. So like, we were all like, we're not gonna leave until the cops tell us to leave. Like, we're not gonna listen to you, what the hell. So then he kept going back and forth with us, and like, he was just like so snappy and had like attitude and stuff like that. And then he was like, well, I'm gonna go have a meeting with my staff, And me, I piped up with my loud ass mouth. And I was like, well, yeah, you need to talk to your staff because they told all of us that we were allowed to camp out here. And then he was like, well, yeah, I'm gonna talk to my staff. I was like, okay, bet, talk to your staff. So then he left and stuff like that. I'm still mad. I'm fuming. I'm like talking my shit outside. Like, everyone's laughing at me. I'm like, I'm serious. Like, you can't sit here out here and get an attitude when your staff is telling us 15 different things. Like, who are you? But anyway, yeah, I don't know how much time passed by. Maybe like 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that passed by. And this little short woman comes out, and her name's Amber. And basically she told us that we weren't allowed to stay out there because of like danger precautions and stuff like that. How there's like, I don't know, like hobos and crime outside. I don't know. So she was like, okay, you guys basically can't stay outside here overnight. But what I can do is I can put your names on the list. And in the morning when you guys get here, since you were technically the first people to get here, you guys can go get ahead of the rest of the people. You guys can get ahead of the rest of the people who get here after you guys, if I have your names on the list. So
What's up? I'm editing this video right now, and please don't mind like the Spanish music that you hear in the background or anything that you hear in the background of this video, because the way my setup was for this video is my phone is like set up on my TV, and before I started I did put the volume at 3%, but my dumbass didn't realize that my phone would be right in front of the TV. So please disregard my dumbassery, because it's showing and it's not pretty.
we were like, okay, cool. Some of us were skeptical. We're like, can we really trust this lady? Like, can we really do that? But me, I was like, listen, if they weren't willing to compromise with us, they could have easily told us to get out. So I'm buying it. So all of us write our names and our friends' names on the list or whatever. And it was about like 20-ish of us on the list from what I remember. So then Amber was like, okay, cool. When I come tomorrow morning, you guys will be the first people to line up. So after that, we got each other's like Twitters and stuff like that, and we put each other, all of us are in a group, we're in a group chat, and then we're like, okay, peace, see you in the morning. So by this time, what time was it? It was like maybe midnight, maybe almost 1. It was late. So then me and my friend walked back to our Airbnb. He also had 2 other friends coming, but they weren't driving down until the day of the concert. So me and him walked back to our Airbnb, and we just like sat there. We talked a little bit. I think I was the one who fell asleep first because he had schoolwork to do. He's in college. He had work to do. So I think when I woke up that morning, he told me he stayed up until like 3. I think I stayed up until around like almost 2-ish, and then I was asleep. Like, I was gone. And then we woke up at around like 6. We woke up at 6 in the morning. Yeah, we freshened up, we got dressed, and then we walked down there. And then by that time, there was such a long line, dude. Like, there was a line that was like wrapped around the venue, like the front half of the venue. It wasn't that long, but it was way more people than the night before. So, oh, by the way, I'm probably gonna add like pictures and videos somewhere on the side of the screen, or maybe at the end of the video when I get to that. So where was I? Oh yeah, 6 a.m. And we're out there. It's a good maybe like 30 people. It was like wrapped around the side of the building, all just sitting, chilling there, playing SM Superstar. So we, the people on the list, all of us from the night before, we kind of like split up, and it was so funny because it was like in movies where it's like you guys have like the secret code word or something like that, and y'all are like trying to like dodge around people who don't know about it. So we were just like the list. So the people who were on the list, we all kind of like split off because we didn't want to, I guess we didn't all want to be like together and stuff like that. So we all kind of just like split off a little bit, and we were just chilling there from 6 a.m. to maybe around like 8-ish. It was like 8-ish, and then or 9 or something like that, and then it started to like get like gloomy and stuff, and then we were like, oh shit, it's like literally about to rain. So we basically just stayed there like chilling. This one guy came out, and he like separated us. Mind you, the people who are here right now at like 6 a.m. all have GA. I had a GA ticket, as well as my friend. Like all of us had GA tickets. So they separated like 3 like barricade lines, or like 3 lines that were like barricaded off, and they told us just to like separate ourselves and like stand in those 3 lines, so we're not like, I don't know, so we're not just like standing there all in like bundles, I guess. I don't know. So we were all just standing in those 3 lines. Some of us were sitting, we were chilling, talking, making new friends and stuff like that. And then it was around like 9, 8-ish when it started to sprinkle. And me and my friend were like, oh shit, we don't have umbrellas, we don't have anything. So, we decided to walk down to Walgreens. We got our new friends we had made in the line to hold our spot for us. Mind you, I had met this really cool mom. She was really fucking dope. So we walked down to Walgreens, and like the rain was getting like stronger and stronger, so we were like, oh shit, we gotta hurry up and get some stuff. So we both each got ponchos and umbrellas. And then by the time we get out of Walgreens, we weren't even in Walgreens for like 30 minutes. It's like fucking pouring rain. It's pouring down rain. Like, it's pouring so hard. The wind is like about to break the damn umbrella. Like, that's how bad it was. But we walked back safely. We got there safe. And we were about to like walk back in when we see like everybody who was like in the line like gone. So we were like, oh snap, did they let people in? So then we're like running like through the rain. I'm wearing like Adidas. They're like fucking soaked. Like you poured a bucket of water on them. Like, and we got over there and we were like drenched. We looked like fucking wet dogs. So, and we got back over there, but no one was inside. They just moved like under the little like ceiling thing, pavilion, I don't know what you call that, like awning. They just moved them under that. So basically everyone was just under that, like chilling. And then the rain ended up stopping sometime in the afternoon, I think. I don't know, I can't remember. This is all very like blurry in my mind now because it was like happening so fast. But we're all just basically chilling until I think it was around maybe 11 to 12, maybe even 1, when Amber, the woman from the night before, came back. And so they were like milling around, and like all of us were like, oh shit, does she have the list? So then one of the other crew members, I forgot his name, but he was a sweetheart. I forgot his name, but he told everyone to like move from like under the pavilion by the door to the to the right side of the building, and to all stand back there and like make a line back there. So we were also, everyone like migrated towards that spot. It was a shit ton of us. It was so many of us. It was like fucking 40 of us. Like, it was so many of us. We all migrated towards that spot, towards where he directed us at. And then that's when I heard him and Amber be like, okay, all these people on the list, come back up here. So then I looked at my friend and I was like, oh shit, let's go. And then, mind you, everyone around us who didn't know about the list was like, list? What list? List? Huh? What? So I was like, oh shit. So I'm like ducking through and I'm like pulling my friend along. I'm like, let's go. They're calling for people on the list. So all of us were basically like where everyone was before, like in front of the door, while the rest of the people in general admission were on the side where he had migrated us before. So then he was just like, okay, y'all, everyone on the list. And we were like, you know, some people are still coming, yada, yada, you know. So he was like, okay, as long as your name's on the list, as long as you have identification that that's you, you're Gucci, you're cool. So we were like, all right, dope. And then we asked a couple more questions or whatever. And then we were basically just chilling until the doors opened at 6. So there's nothing really important throughout that waiting time. Other than me buying some cool freaking knickknacks, you know. I have this right here. I have this bag basically full of memorabilia from the concert. And, like, I got this cool, dope-ass freaking pin from this girl who was selling them. It's like a red velvet redmare pin. And it says Miami 2019 on it. It's so fucking cute. I love it. I'll probably put it on my book bag once I get a new book bag for school. And then I have the banner from the concert. That we held up during the encore. I still have this. And then is there anything else worth showing? Oh yeah, and then I have like this other balloon. It was for another fan project, but like I didn't feel like catching an asthma attack, so I didn't do that one. I just did the banner. And then I have like this other little knickknack that came with the pin. When did this turn into a haul? But yeah, I still have those. And then I also have this cool ass fucking keychain that the girl who gave me this gave it to me. It's on my keys. My key's fucking sick. Look at this. Anyways, but yeah, the girl was so nice. She literally, oh, it's upside down. She just literally just like handed it to me. Like I didn't pay for it or anything. She just like tapped me on the shoulder and handed it to me. And I was like, oh my god, you're like so sweet. Like thank you. You're so cute. So yeah, other than that, nothing really much happened. I think we went and got something to eat. By this time, my other friends had showed up. And we were just like chilling until doors opened. We went and got something to eat, and then we went to go change. And then opening time hit, well, almost before opening time. It was around like 4 or 5. And that's when the people with like the ticket scanners and everything started coming out and like filing in front of the doors and stuff like that. And then they told us, they were like, okay, line up, this, that. So we all ended up having to like get in this tight ass line in like the front. I don't know why they made us get so close together. I don't know. They were kind of doing the most. But they made us like get like this close to each other, like in line. And then they went like down the line showing identification and stuff like that. And then it was fucking time to go in. So after our tickets had got scanned and stuff like that, we got inside the venue, and holy shit, by this time my heart was like fucking pounding, dude. Like I was like, oh my god, like I was like, woo, like I was gone. Like, so then we all like got in like a line like on the ramp like before like the opening. I don't know what it's called, like the door to like the actual venue. So we were all just there, and they gave us like this like stamp. It was like this glow in the dark stamp. It was kind of weird. I think it was of like hearts or something like that. Bless you. It was basically signifying, bless you, God. It was basically signifying that we were secured for pit. Like we were secured for barricade for the very front. So they gave us the stamps, and they were like, well, if don't like let this get erased, because like you're screwed. Like you won't be able to like get back to where your spot is if you leave. So we got our stamps, and then they eventually said, okay, you can go inside. And bitch, we ran. We were like and like even like the venue people were like, it's okay, like it's your spot, like you don't have to run. But I didn't care. I did not hear anything. All I saw was barricade. That's all I saw was barricade, and I was going. So, and then I eventually got to my spot, and this is my very first K-pop like concert experience. So I didn't know what the pit or what barricade was gonna feel like. That shit felt like sardines in a can. Like that's what that felt like. Like if you ever get pit and you're gonna camp out for barricade, just know that you're literally like gonna be like this. Like you're gonna be like this. That's how you're gonna be. It's gonna be very hard for you to like wave your light stick and shit like that, but just make sure you're like over the barricade so you have like a little bit of move room. But yeah, but it was fun nonetheless. Like that whole fucking process of getting there, it was crazy. And it gave me a good experience in case I ever go to a concert by myself, which I hope that never happens. But, yeah, let's see. After that, what happened? Let's see. So once we got to barricade, we were basically, like, chilling. We were talking, like, everyone else was filling in behind us. The rest of GA was filling in behind us. The seated people way in the back, they were filling in, stuff like that. They basically had like a full house. Like it was like basically sold out. So we were just like chilling until the concert began. Okay, so now I'm gonna talk about a little bit about like little like interactions during the concert and stuff. So basically, I got noticed by 4 of the girls. I got noticed by Wendy. I got noticed by Irene, I got noticed by Yeti, and I got noticed by Silky. I unfortunately couldn't capture Joy's attention because most of the time where I was, like, in front of the stage, like, she was, like, never standing there. Like, she was either on, like, the far right or, like, the far left. So, like, I didn't really get to get any interactions with her. But nonetheless, I got cool interactions with the other girls, which is actually so fucking crazy. Because I was not expecting to get like that type of experience. Like it was absolutely fucking nuts. Like it was crazy. So the first interaction I noticed was a photo that I got of Sogi. I think it was during maybe Happiness, I think. Or one was during Hit That Drum. I don't know, it was that set where they like their outfits look like animal outfits. It was during that set, and it was a photo, and she was like towards the center of the stage because I think it was during her part, but she was like looking directly at my camera, and if I can find it, I'll like put it over here. And then I got another interaction with Sogi, and I'm trying to think what song it was during. It was during the same set. I want to say it was during Happiness. I don't remember, but she was right in front of me, and she looked directly at my camera and was singing and doing like a little dance moves, and that fucking sent me. So yeah, I think that's all the Sogi interactions I had, but if I have more photos of her interacting or videos, I'll put them at the end, or I'll put them on the side somewhere. And then next is Yeti. Yeti's first interaction with me, I didn't capture on camera actually. It was during the set where they're in like those like frilly dresses, like with like the hearts in the middle, and then they had like the signed balls. So Yeti, she was literally standing like directly in front of me. Like she was standing directly in front of me, and I was fucking going wild. I was like, yeah, like I was screaming her name so loud, like, and I'm pretty sure she could see me, like, cause she looked directly at me, like, and I was trying to tell her like throw one of her balls to me, and like she was like looking like me in between me and like other people, and then she tried to throw a ball at me. She like tossed it to me, but it went over me. Like it went over me. Like I was about to like reach up and grab it, but like the people behind me, like somebody's hand literally like snatched forward and like grabbed it before I could grab it, and I was like, bro, are you fucking serious? Like, are you kidding me? But then she walked away, and then Wendy came over, and she was looking at me like I was screaming her name. I was reaching out. I was like, give me a ball, give me a ball. And then she threw it at me, and it hit like the edge of the barricade, and it bounced to the floor. And I was like, fuck, like, and then one of the guards came up, like one of the security guards that stand in front, and he picked it up. Well, before they were like, okay, wait till the end of the song and then we'll pick the balls up and give them to you. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna get it, because it was literally like right in front of me, just on the other side. So after the song ended, he came back, and he couldn't really, he said he was gonna give it to me, or at least that's what I remember anyways. He said he was gonna give it to me, and so once he came by to pick up the ball, he wasn't like how I am to the camera right now. He was like, his back was turned, and like the way he picked it up and handed it was like this, so he couldn't really see who he was handing it to. But I reached out and I grabbed, and I was about to grab it, but then this girl who was right next to me tried to snatch it out of my hand, and I was like, excuse you? Like, you know, she threw that to me. She threw it directly at me. The barricade was right here, and she threw it at me, and it just hit the barricade. Like, that's it, girl. Like, she was not throwing it to you. Okay, relax. And she tried to take the ball out my damn hand. Like, girl, it's already in my hand. Give it up. But she gave it up, and I got the ball. Yeah, this is Wendy's signed ball. I really wish I had taped the night of, because like her signature is like basically like faded a little bit. I don't know if you could see because of the tape, but it says her name, and it did say it in Hangul like underneath, but like it's kind of gone. And then on the back, you like can't see that at all. It says Heart You Miami on the back. But yeah, I got Wendy's signed ball, so that's what happened with that. And then let's see, who did I go through? Okay, now her interactions, I love them. Like, they're my favorite. Like, once I look back to my videos, like, we were really vibing. Like, it's crazy. Like, she was vibing with me, and she was vibing with my friend too. Like, it was just insane. Like, she loved our side. Like, I'm not even gonna joke about that. Irene loved our side. Like, our side was dead as her favorite. She could not stay away from our side of the stage. So like, our interaction is, it was during one of the songs, and she literally like walked up like right in front of me. Like, she was standing directly in front of me, and like she was like doing a little dance with like the light stick, and then she was like, there's a point in the dance where they go like this with the light stick, and then I was so into it, and I was really in the front. I was like I was like that, and like she was just like gazing at me and my camera like the entire time. Like, the whole clip that I have is literally just her like looking like at me. Insane. And yeah, I already said that unfortunately I didn't get that, like, no interaction with Joy at all. My friend did, but I didn't. Like, I don't know, I didn't get like any like personal interactions, but with the rest of the girls I did. Oh, and I just remembered, I was looking through my my concert, like all my concert photos and like Miami photos and videos and stuff like that, and I noticed another Yeti interaction. Like, I can't remember what song it was because I was so shook when I saw it. When I was looking back at it, I was like, did she look at me? Like, what the fuck? Like, what? I didn't even realize that. It's like 5 months after this concert. And I'm just now realizing that I got another Yeti interaction that I didn't even realize. Like, she's literally looking into my camera. Like, it's actually insane. Like, I just never thought I would have an experience like this ever. Like, it was actually crazy. And I'm so grateful to, like, at that time have the money to be able to do that, because I know a lot of people don't have the money and like can't like do that. So I'm super fucking grateful that they actually, number one, chose my state to come to, because like all idols are just Florida phobic. Like, they just don't like coming to Florida for some reason. They just like never come. So like when my friend first sent me the thing from Sub K that they were coming here, like I could not believe my eyes, because I just couldn't believe it's like someone finally thought of Florida, and it was just like, it was crazy. But yeah, it was fucking insane. It was insane. Like, it just was. And like I said, like, if you ever like get the opportunity, like, do it, because it is one like no other. I used to be a One Direction fan, and I've been to One Direction concerts. I've been to 2, I believe, and those do not live up to what I experienced at the Redmare. Like, it really doesn't. Like, it was completely different, and I would definitely do it again. Like, the next time an idol that I really enjoy comes, I will find some way or another to get there. I really will, because I will never like, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Like, it's just that mind-boggling. Like, I just can't even talk. But yeah, that was basically my experience. Oh yeah, and then the next day, we left like early in the morning at like 11, because we had to check out of our Airbnb at like 11. So we just drove back home on the day after. We just drove back home on the day after. But yeah, that was my Redmare concert experience, and it was the craziest 3 days of my life. I literally feel like I got like absolutely no sleep during that time. Like, that time frame, it was just like a weird like parallel universe. Like, it was absolutely nuts. It was insane. It was incredible, and I would definitely do it again. But yeah, it was great. It was great. So that is the end of my story time. It was probably very bad. I'll probably have to do lots of editing to try and make it entertaining, but I hope you enjoyed nonetheless. I know my channel was supposed to be for cracks only. Like, literally, it was just supposed to be for meme content, but I ended up doing a shit ton more different things, and I guess I'll just have random content on my channel, as well as my face. I'm so sorry if y'all are tired of seeing my face. I'm tired of seeing my own face. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my story. It's 5 months late. Should have made my channel back in February. I really should have. But hey, if you're just like scrolling through Red Velvet videos and you happen to find this, please watch it. I need some watch time. I need some subscribers. I need some friends. So yeah, like I said, if you enjoyed, hit the like button. That was gross. Give me a like, give me a comment, please. I need it. I'm a struggling YouTuber out here. Please give your likes to me, give your comments to me, give your subscriptions to me. Please, I need it. I would love it if you guys would do that. It would make me very happy. Yeah. Peace.